what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for tuning in, guys. As always, remember, like, comment, subscribe, all that kind of good stuff. We're just setting things up, getting ready to do this Road to Ruins reverse. Should be a fun ride-ish, fun-ish ride. Like 23 minutes before it starts. We're just gonna take it light. We're gonna fall off the back of this too. Like it's, oh, you guys can't even see that. We're just kind of warming up with the pace partner. We're not doing anything crazy. In fact, we'll probably get dropped here in a second. That's how uncrazy we're being. I'm gonna launch my solace. Scratch race today. So finish is what matters. See, Miguel's 4 seconds ahead. He's running with the, oh no, that's a pace partner. Should know he shows up as MO in my thing. Like I said, we're just loosening the legs up, warming stuff up. Yesterday was a tough race, tough push. Today will be a tough push, a harder push on a route that's not really suited for, but that's okay. Darren, who is a climber, crushed it in the last half of his race. He started picking off people left, right, and center. Again, we're going with Pinarello. There's a ton of Trons. I mean, a lot of this course is largely draftable. There are the two big climbs, and it's a pretty flat finish. But I mean, if you're not in it, you're not in it. Yo, Miguel, how's it going? So we're going with the NV wheel set to give us a little bonus on the climbs. I still expect to kind of that first climb get a little bit smashed. I mean, it would be nice to make it up, but it's a big drag, that. And I really got to give myself gaps in between races. Now the fastest, according to Zwift Insider, was the Pinarello with the disc. It's mainly because of the descents and the flat, but again, if you're not going to be in the group, it's not going to make a difference. So for me, it's going to be stick with the disc wheels and take it from there. Like I said, we're just going to do a really light warm-up today. I don't want any fatigue. I just want to kind of roll 10K nice and easy. Have a good time. I'm glad you're racing with us tonight, Miguel. Miguel was in the race, out of the race, in the race. He was in the race, out of the race, back in the race, back out of the race, back in the race. I think that's how it goes. In and out like 3 times as we got organized. I suspect you're going to have a better race than me, Miguel. It's hard to keep track. It's hard to keep track. hard to keep track of these things. It's just team chaos beforehand. What can I say? Made for a fun day. Yeah. There's a danger in that though, because like myself, depending on the day and if I'm busy enough, like if you tell me I'm out, I'll be like, okay, and I'll be out, and I probably won't look at the Discord for till tomorrow. But yeah, I mean it's it's good. It's all good. So we got the Discord chat hooked up. Yeah, well, these guys are pretty on the ball. Like you said, I registered late, and well, not late, like early for me. Like usually I'm registering today, kind of thing. That's kind of how it goes. I'm gonna check the sounds on this. I keep on getting errant sounds in this headset. I think it is the sounds from the game. So, and it's weird because it's like it's not good sound because it's the vibration headset I've got on. Not that I need it for indoors. I could wear the other headset, I guess. Yeah, because that's definitely a bird chirping, and I don't like that. Here we go. Settings. Audio. Yeah, we've got it low. We're turning it off. I think that's what it was last week. I kept on hearing a noise, and I wasn't sure what it was. I think it was like the music or in-game sound, and it just sounds weird with these things on because it's like I said, these vibration are good, but there's not a lot of bass to them, so. Like I said, perfect for outside, perfect for riding outside because you can hear everything. Your ear isn't covered, so, and I can hear what's going on. But it's an interesting time. Yeah, when I saw your TTV video. And I am riding this Thursday. Yeah, this will be a. I don't like doing 3 races in a week. I don't even like doing back to back. This ideally for me would be a Monday ZRacing, Wednesday ZRL, but it's a Tuesday, Thursday thing. And they do that because obviously they want people to race both and give the day rest, which is smart, but it doesn't quite fit into my schedule the same way. Ultimately, because I like doing that Monday slot. I think Monday is kind of the best day to race at the end of the day. So, hey, how's it going? It is. It is. I'm too big for this kind of race. Gotcha. Yeah, it should be fun. Either way, like I'll get dropped on the first climb and then hopefully find a couple people that are struggling up there as well and hook on to them for the end, but you know, I will say this, like, it's not a bad strategy if you're by yourself. Because you're not, the bike switch doesn't work if you're in the group, because you're not going to catch back up. You're by yourself, it's a big difference. Like, honestly, the fastest bike on the course is the Pinarello with the disc. But in all honesty, I feel the disc, if you're a bad climber like me, is too big of a disadvantage to make up for what I would gain back otherwise. Yeah. 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 I mean, I think what you can extrapolate is, like, the fastest wheel set is the disc, hands down. That's assuming everything being flat, I guess, is kind of what it is. And it'll push the pace high. And then from there, it's like, well, like today, it's like the disc is the fastest. It is the fastest. The downhill's big enough, you can get enough speed, there's enough flat at the end. The disc will be fastest for somebody that can maintain that power throughout the entire thing. However, right, like I said, if you got a weakness like climbing, it's not going to it's not going to matter, because you're going to get dropped, and the difference is not going to be made up by that wheel over the speed of the draft. The real problem with a disc outdoors is that any kind of crosswind, it gets sketchy. If you have deeper wheels, depending on the wind, sometimes you feel it. Like, you can feel your bike get kind of pushed versus a shallower wheel set. So, I mean, there's definitely a balance. And again, if you're doing a lot of climbing, like, a disc isn't an advantage. The thing weighs a ton, right? Thanks, Torin. Appreciate it. What it would be interesting if they implemented wind into the game, where you actually have crosswinds, where it would have a negative effect on something like a disc. But that's probably getting way too complicated. Yeah. I don't know if you guys ever rode on Indy Velo at all. Tried that out, but they have wind in the game. You don't see anybody wiggle or anything like that. It's just a directional arrow, and it lets you know. But it makes a difference, you know. It's when you're gonna attack. If you're gonna attack, you don't really want to start attacking into a headwind. You know, it can make a difference if you attack on something like a climb if there's a headwind on it, or You know, there's a whole bunch of, it adds a different variable, right? Oh, the repack ridge? No, neither could I, even with the controllers. It doesn't seem to work that well. How's it going? If they really want to infuriate everybody, all they have to do is add crash dynamics and make everybody steer. So that's like 169 beat per minute Mario Kart. Throwing some turtles. Yeah, Indy Velo had some cool stuff with the wind, like the echelons. And yeah, I wouldn't use it. Like some people might use it on the dirty Suppressa, but in all honesty, after the climb and after the descent, it does hit that kind of flat bit, and you know, just a lot of people will use it there to kind of push ahead to pre-attack the climb. Good evening. Oh, you know, Miguel, after watching Darren do this earlier, I'm not very excited about this. Oh yeah, yeah. If I'm still attached after the seaplane climb, I'll be happy. But I don't know. We'll see. My legs are pretty cooked from yesterday. That race was. That group's good, man. Like for a flat race, everybody's attacking and counterattacking, and like it's not getting left to the end. Evie. Yeah. Yeah. See, that's not going to help. That's a. Yeah, when I rolled off the front, I held that 330 for about 3-4 minutes. And I probably had about 2 seconds ahead. And then I'm just like, yeah, but I got like 15 kilometers to go, and I really don't want to do this for that long. I made a mistake at the end. When I caught back up, I was doing like 4 or 5 into the group. And then I'm like, wow, we're far enough. I don't want to like blast through, but I should have just blasted through. Hey, Mark, how's it going? Yeah. And if we'd just blown through at that point, it would have been 2, 3 seconds. That would have been, they would have really had to push because it was not enough course left to get back, right? Like, still probably would have got swallowed up by the group, but I mean, probably just better than sitting on the edge and then waiting and then having a mediocre sprint anyways. Hey, you did good, Mark. That was a good race. That was a nice push at the end, dude. You did well. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, well, Peter missed him. Peter didn't see him. He had to watch it twice, he said afterwards, to see him jump. Yeah. Oh, all right. Hopefully everybody takes it easy up until the seaplane. Just a chill rollout. Do a nice casual 1.5 all the way there. Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's. Oh well. Have fun. I'll watch you all ride into the sunset. Yeah, they never have the power-ups released when I do the recons, so I never know till later in the week. But you get two. One here and one at the bottom at the jungle. That's not good. Don't worry, I'll be tail gunning with you shortly. Oh yeah, yeah. It'll be a push. Tracy. Yeah. Can hang out there all he wants, I guess. He's only doing 2.2 watts a kilo. I mean, he's not going to go anywhere. Probably not. Depends. I mean, it starts getting super strung out. Yeah, if he wants to take off. Make sure to take a drink. Oh, fuck. Yeah, I dropped heart rate too high for too long. Good, good. Thanks, Mark. Yeah, it wasn't meant to be, guys. Initially it felt good until it didn't. Still got 3 up front though. There we go. Just don't want to burn too many matches being by myself. Thanks, Swifty. Appreciate it. Heart rate's still a little high for my liking, honestly. Hey, Chris.
Oh, the humanity, he is slower than a disabled sausage dog.
I've been working out so hard today that my sleeves fell off. Ah!
Ah. Fat kid power. Yeah, road to ruin. That's my teammate up the road, so I'm quitting. It's better to let Avant keep his 5 seconds. No, Avant's teammate, negative on that. Avant group's coming up behind you. It's regroups. You can't chase your teammates though, Darren. That's the thing. I mean, ultimately I was sitting on the tail, but I can't pull him back to my teammate. He's here now, but oh, it's fine once you catch, right? All I'm saying is I'm not going to take turns to reel in a teammate that's 2-3 seconds ahead. You know, let them pull. Whew. Nicely done, guys. "22, 26, 28, 45, 52. Not bad. Disappointed with the climb, but whatever. Whew. Well, what's the fun in that, right? I did exactly what I said not to do in my recon, which was go too hard on that first climb that you blow up just before the end. The first part went well. I was like 5 seconds up on everybody, but too much gas and too much fat. That's what they did with team time trial a while ago. That if you're in the line and you're going downhill, you still got to like soft pedal to keep, yeah, just to say you can't coast. Well, by the sounds of things, I'm glad I got dropped where I got dropped then. Because I just waited for the next blob to pick me up and then stuck with them. Oh. Yep. That next week is pretty straightforward. Recon will be out tomorrow on the channel, guys. It's pan flat. It's like the perfect TT course, the exception being towards the end, it's got the one castle climb. So it's a bit of a drag. It'll be like 4 to 6 minutes of climbing, depending on how fast. and it's draftable, and it's like average 3.5–4%. So yeah, it's basically a tourist through Neokio and back. It's the first part of the run-in is downhill too, so it's it should be straightforward. The week after that, everything bagel. If you think this sucked, yeah. And the killer part is it's like the first KOM is the reverse. You go up, there's no points for that, the first one. And then it's sprint. Oh, it's like right off the hop. It's like you turn right and it's up. And then it's sprint the next KOM. And then you come down on the descent, and then there's like the right-hand turn. And like within 200 meters of the downhill ending, the sprint starts. So it's like you're going to have guys flying through these sprints. And the other one, the first sprint too, is downhill. It's like a -4% downhill. So it's another one of those, if you don't jump at the right time, you're probably not going to pick up that many positions. So it's yeah, that's the one. Yeah, it's the New York Sprint. You go up the bump, and then as you come over, you'll see it. There's like a little patio on the side, and then there's the sprint start, and it's like downhill 4%. So you have to start to get your momentum to get over the hill. Like, yeah. The thing is if you're paying attention, that if you launch at the right time, you're gonna use the group momentum to blast you through, and then you're gonna be going so fast that unless somebody's got like super, like prospector, like watts, they're not gonna pass you because it's just there's too much of a gradient. You're going too fast because you'll be doing like almost 60. So I mean, it gets hard to pass when it's that fast, right? It's like last week on that flat bit, like. The pace is so high, like to move through the pack is really hard. Like you're really pushing your watts. No way, Darren, no way. Yeah, good job, guys. It was fun to watch you ride off into the sunset. All right, take her easy. Oh, good times. Yeah, holding 5 watts a kilo, Darren, is not my forte. Holding 2.5 watts a kilo is not my forte either. That is brutal. Yeah, I thought I had it. I thought I timed it perfectly, and I fucked that up good. Had I not gassed where I gassed, I would have been fine. But take her easy, Darren. Yeah, there's strong guys. Like, there's super strong guys at the front. Yeah. Oh, crazy, man, crazy. Yeah. Yeah, I am destined for the same thing. Throw on the legs, throw on the headsets, get some sleep, do all that kind of good stuff. Here, just hold on one second, Miguel. All right, guys, we will catch you all soon. Appreciate you all tuning in. Darren, Swifty, everybody, Torin, Jeff, everybody, way past fast. Appreciate it. Thanks, guys. We will catch you all later. See ya.